The villagers of Hollow Ridge whispered about the man who lived at the edge of the forest, a man once known as Elias Crane, a devoted father and widower who lost his wife during childbirth. For 10 years, he raised his son Samuel alone, building a quiet life from the ruin of his grief. Samuel was a quiet child. Some said too quiet. His teachers noted his strange behavior, talking to himself in class, scribbling symbols on paper that no one could understand. Elias would smile through gritted teeth at these comments, brushing them off as imagination. But something was wrong in the house on the hill. At night, Elias would hear footsteps outside his room, whispers that came from nowhere, scratching beneath the floorboards. Samuel claimed he saw Mother in the mirrors. He said she called for him, and sometimes Elias thought he saw her too, just for a second, before the image vanished into nothing. A local priest was summoned. He came once, stayed for 10 minutes, and left pale as death. He refused to return. On the night of the storm, lightning cracked the sky in two. The power died. Samuel stood at Elias's bedroom door, soaked, barefoot, eyes wide. "She says it's time," he whispered. Elias, heart pounding, followed Samuel into the woods, led by nothing but his son's torchlight and his own dread. They walked until they reached the old family plot where his wife lay buried. "I belong with her," Samuel said, voice distant, not his own. Elias, trembling, looked into his son's eyes and saw something there, something ancient, something wrong. A chill like death gripped his spine. In a daze, he dug. He told himself it was a dream, a nightmare spun from guilt and grief and years of sleeplessness. He laid Samuel on the earth as the boy smiled faintly, humming a lullaby his mother once sang. By the time the storm cleared, it was done. The next morning, Elias returned with the police, wild-eyed and raving. They found a shallow grave, but it was empty. No boy, no body, only a broken doll and a note written in a child's hand. "Thank you for bringing me home." No one saw Elias again after that. But on stormy nights in Hollow Ridge, some claim they hear footsteps in the forest, and if you listen closely, humming.